Hey guys, thank you so much for listening. So as you guys know what's going on, normally what we do is we have a new patient lecture or a dinner. So typically there's going to be a crowd of people in here, they're all eating dinner, and while they're eating, I'm going to give them a lecture and give them tips that hopefully will change their life and will change your life. So I'm going to challenge you already. Abraham Lincoln said, "A great speech is not a great speech unless you leave people with a challenge." So I'm going to already challenge you, starting today, whose life are you going to change from the material that you learned today? So it's about 60 years ago, a baby's born. They conceive the baby, the hips are turned in. So they know there's going to be a problem with walking. So they have to make a decision. Are they going to do surgery on this baby or not? They decide to wait. At 2, they're going to make a decision. The parents have to decide what to do. The baby's feet were turned in. The baby was unable to walk because when the baby walked, the knees would hit and the baby would fall over. So they had to decide surgery or do they try rehab? The doctor gave them 2 options. So he said, if you do rehab, you guys will have to commit to 6 days a week, minimum 30 to 45 minutes every day to try to get this baby stronger, to correct this internal rotation, or as they said back then, pigeon toe, which is extreme. So they ended up at 2, they gave the baby the Forrest Gump splints, they put the baby in orthopedic shoes, and the parents said, we're gonna do the rehab. So they had specific goals and they were committed to be consistent with their training. So consistency over time equals success. So we fast forward and we've got a father and a mother who every day for 45 minutes to an hour had their child training, push-ups, sit-ups, everything, climbing a rope in the garage, gymnastics, swimming. He was put with the Easter Seals kids to try and swim and learn to walk better. Anyway, he's in younger child, he goes to school, he's being bullied and picked on because he can't even run because his knees would hit and he'd fall over. Fast forward, they never missed training. So he had specific goals written on his wall. He wanted to be able to jog by age 7. So at age 7, when he tried out for Little League, running to first base, he was falling. No coach wanted to take him. One took him, said, we're gonna stay with him. So fast forward, he had goals for high school. His goals for high school is to make the team, varsity, then get scholarships for sports. So at age 16, he's offered scholarship to Notre Dame, scholarship to Marquette, etc. for sports. He's so excited. He finally hits the goals on his wall because his parents were consistent. They had a specific goal, and even though they couldn't see it, they stayed consistent. So what happens? He hurts his back. Ends up with sports, everything else, with sports throwing, everything else, throws his back out. He can't even play. He's in agony. Sees all these doctors. No one can get him better. Signs up for surgery, exploratory surgery, possibly Mayo Clinic, and because they don't know what to do. The doctor said, quit everything, quit all sports, never do it again and never exercise again. He did that for 6 months. No change, no improvement. So he's set for Mayo Clinic. 2 weeks before that, his father decides, all right, we're gonna take you to a chiropractor. He takes him to a chiropractor. 2 weeks later, he's playing sports again. He ends up where he's offered a scholarship to Notre Dame, to Marquette, and ends up playing college sports. He is in 2 Hall of Fames. He played collegiate sports, was nationally ranked in both. And all that was because of his parents, and he had committed goals. And that's my story on how I got into chiropractic. So, chiropractic can change lives. So when you leave today, I'm going to challenge you changing someone's life. And it doesn't have to be with chiropractic. It can be with a smile, a thank you, and I love you. Anything like that to change someone's life. You open the door for somebody, you call a brother or sister, anything like that, or referring a patient in. So people say, hey, what about your kids? Do they get adjusted? My kids have been adjusted every single day of their lives. I just went home for lunch. My wife got adjusted this morning. She got adjusted at lunch. She got adjusted this evening. Well, she'll get adjusted this evening. Why? Because it's great for her. It puts her spine in better alignment. It reduces the misalignments and subluxations so she can function better, move better, feel better, sleep better. It boosts her immune system up to 70%, increases range of motion. Everybody should be getting adjusted because it's so good for you and there's so many positives. Now, I'm gonna go and teach you how to sit, stand, walk, sleep, and other stuff, but we're gonna go from the beginning of the day. So I'm gonna use an example. I called my buddy the other morning and his kids are getting off for school and he goes, hey, say to Dr. Jevitz. And so you're aware, my name is Dr. Jevitz, John Jevitz. I've been a chiropractor for 35 years. Now, 8 years ago, I was on my own. I merged with Olympia Chiropractic. Best decision of my life. If I'm sick, if I can't make it in, have a family emergency, anything, now I have coverage with a great team. Olympia has 5 offices. They've been in practice for over 20 years. They're known for 2 things: great staff. This is Scotty videotaping me right now. He is an outstanding athletic trainer. So they're known for great staff, great people, as well as great technology. If you want something that's high tech, we have the highest technology of anybody around. So I don't think there's anyone that's trained better. I think our chiropractors, our doctors of physical therapy, our athletic trainers, our physical therapy assistants, our front desk staff, I don't think there's a better, more amazing staff anywhere, because they're trained so well. They're all high quality character, and anything we can do to change lives, we're going to do. And just for an idea, during this virus situation, you know how many people we've called? Called at least probably 250 a week just to make sure they're okay. And you know why? Because we care. We care about our patients, we love our patients, and we'll do anything we can to help them. So if you want somebody that cares and they're committed to success, this is the right place to call for Olympia, one of the offices, or else you can give myself a call, John Jevitz. So